Super Smash Bros. 5 is coming, and yes, I know I called it Super Smash Bros. 5 and not Super Smash Bros. Deluxe or whatever for the Switch, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but this is hype. This was just announced literally less than an hour ago at the time of me filming this. I watched it in class, and I ran home to make this video, but I've done a lot of analysis while I was in class on what characters are actually confirmed in this teaser trailer that we can for sure say are going to be in Super Smash Bros., along with everything else we know, and why I believe that this is a new, fresh Super Smash Bros. Game and not some deluxe edition of the game. We're just gonna talk about the facts. Let's get into it. So we have the trailer that dropped earlier today. Unfortunately, I can't show footage because Nintendo has really strict copyright policies, so I do have screenshots. I'm gonna kind of explain what happened and what we see and what we know for sure. At the very beginning, we have the Inklings running, shooting at each other. Everyone thought it had something to do with another Splatoon thing because that was a huge chunk of the Nintendo Direct, but lo and behold, we see the Super Smash logo in the eye of the Inkling girl, and we get this zoom out pan. It quickly shows Mario, and it shows Link in Breath of the Wild gear, which might show that he has a new appearance in this new Super Smash Bros. Game. And then we see a quick little silhouette of a bunch of Super Smash Bros. Characters, and I've tried to figure out who's who, but before that fully zooms out, we just get a white screen that says Super Smash Brothers, and this white screen actually is huge for my theory on why this is actually a new Super Smash Bros. Game and not Super Smash Bros. 4 Deluxe. So first things first, if you look at the logo here, it's actually not the same logo we have seen from any other Super Smash Bros. Game. It's a very clean black logo, so it makes me feel like if it was a deluxe logo, it would have had the same blue and red flames we saw from Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. It does not have that. It's much cleaner. Also, the fact that this was the final announcement, it would be building up a lot of false hype for fans if it turned out to be deluxe later. Like, why just let everyone down if they're gonna do that? It really wouldn't make sense, and it's been long enough for a new Super Smash Bros. Game to actually come out. It's been 4 years, so it's not crazy. It hasn't been a crazy amount of time. I wouldn't be surprised if the engine is the same from the Wii U, and maybe they even reuse some assets, but at its core, it's going to be a new game with new characters, new maps, and a new experience, and I'm totally okay with it. Remember, Super Smash Bros., the first one, and Melee only came out less than 2 years apart, so it's not that crazy. Now we see this silhouette with a bunch of characters, and I think we can actually confirm more than just the 3 obvious characters that we have. We know for sure the Inkling girl and either the Inkling boy is a separate character, or maybe they will be a separate skin you can choose from, are confirmed. We know we have Mario, and we know we have Link with Breath of the Wild gear. I assume it's just gonna be a skin and it's not gonna change his core character. We also most clearly see Bowser. I believe that is Bowser. On your screen you can see him. When I talked to Luke about this, he said it looked like a Diablo 3 character. I don't think Diablo 3 characters are going to be in this, but I'm pretty sure this one's Bowser, and I'm pretty confident on that. I also believe that this one is clearly Samus in the middle. Samus has been in all of the games. I believe that all 12 original characters most likely will return. It's kind of given, but we don't have official confirmation until we see something for sure. So at least we know Samus is looking like it. The rest of the characters I see here, it's a little bit iffy. I think this character could very well be Donkey Kong. Once again, another one of the original 12 characters, but it could also be Ivysaur, like the bulb on Ivysaur from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, so I don't want to confirm something unless I know for sure. I do see 2 roundish looking characters. It could be Jigglypuff and it could be Kirby. This one's looking more like Kirby, so I almost want to confirm it. Once again, can't say anything for sure other than that Bowser and Samus look pretty obvious. I think I see Link standing there in the silhouette as well, again, but it's just, we already know about Link, so it's nothing new. This could be Pikachu, just the shape of it. It would just be kind of tall almost, but I do think the shape of the ears, and you can kind of see the head there, does clearly look like Pikachu. And then we have some sort of princess character here. I think it's probably Zelda and not Peach. I just didn't really see anyone that really looked like Peach. This one looked like Zelda. And then we have a bunch of other figures that I'm also going to show on the screen here. I'm just going to kind of blur myself and show a couple other figures, and maybe you guys can tell me in the comments who you think they look like. I could see Marth maybe in one of these, but I wasn't too sure for sure if there was any character that really stood out. I wouldn't be too surprised if Wario is in there also. Interestingly enough, they talked a lot about characters who were in the Smash Bros games today at the Nintendo Direct. So they showed off a new WarioWare game, they showed off Splatoon, they showed off Kirby. I have this weird feeling that there is a strong chance that all the original 12 characters are in there, and a lot of expected characters who have been in other games will probably return. Most likely, if they were in a previous game, they will be back, I think is a safe assessment. But there's no real new characters we see except for the Splatoon inklings. But that's it for today, guys. I was quick on it. I tried to get the video out as soon as I could. Let me know what you guys think. If you see any characters that look interesting, do you have a wish list of characters? I'm gonna be on top of the Super Smash Bros coverage from here until release. So whenever the next trailer comes out, if you want to see my breakdown or whatever, be sure to subscribe here at Rocket Sloth. We just broke 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and we'll keep breaking down these videos and talking about it. Normally, I'm a little more sarcastic, I'm a little more comedic, but the hype of this and the fastness of me trying to get this out kind of turned that. So we'll keep covering this stuff, and thanks for sticking around, guys. See you guys later.